racing this Saturday night. Oh, it would have been yesterday. Yeah. I always think, like, sometimes do they leave the sign up on accident? I don't know, because I usually always see it up. That'd be cool to see, though. Derby cars. So how's it going? We got some good news for me, probably for the channel as well. Finally, we got a replacement computer. It's not the greatest. It's actually not a new computer, I should say. It's a hand-me-down computer. It's not bad, though. I mean, for what's in it. Grandma got a new computer. She switched to Mac, which is cool. I went over to her house and she asked me to, like, figure out all these things. But I mean, I haven't used a Mac for probably 6 years, something like that. I can't ever remember how to use it. I like Mac, but I forgot how to use it. So I'm like, I don't know, Grandma. Anyway, so she was having printer problems. I went over there. She's like, it won't print. So the first thing I do is hook it up. For some reason, it wasn't even hooked up. And I'm like, your printer's not hooked up. So the wires aren't plugged in. So I do that. And I open up like a little notepad, do a little test print. It shoots the paper out. And I'm like, okay, well, that's really great invisible ink. So I open up the flat thing, and there's no ink cartridges in there. I'm like, Grandma, there's no ink in here. Did you take the cartridges out? And she's like, oh yeah, I did. I don't know, I guess the ink was out. Well, we were gonna go get some more ink, but you know how the prices for ink are pretty insane. So I'm just like, Grandma, the ink is probably gonna be $25 each for black and color, so it's gonna come out to be about 50 bucks. But at Walmart, you can get both inks and a brand new printer for about 30 to 50 bucks for a cheap one. I mean, she's not gonna be like printing out posters or anything. So she ended up getting that. I think it was like 30 bucks. It's really ridiculous how the ink is more expensive than the actual printer. Like, how does that work? I think it just gets the old people or the people that don't care. They're just like, oh, I need more ink. I could understand if you had a nice ass printer, but I mean, if you just have a basic printer, why would you pay that? Well, I can understand why you'd sell it that much, but why would you pay that much? Anyway, so I did all that, hooked it up, printer works, and I was just like, what'd you do with your old computer? She's like, oh, I was gonna throw it out. I'm like, what the f? Because I think it was last year we just upgraded the RAM on that old computer. It's not really old, it came with Windows 7, but I mean, it's a desktop, so you can upgrade shit in it. The other thing is it's an AMD, and I don't like AMD. I like Intel. It was a while back, I updated it to Windows 8.1, and it was laggy. I told her she needed more RAM. She only had, I think it was maybe 4 gigs in there. There was two 2GB sticks, DDR3. I'm like, Grandma, you need some more RAM in this bad boy. So we went up to Price Electronics, picked up a 4GB stick, threw that in. There's another, shoot, what was it? Oh no, she only had 2 sticks of 1 GB. I'm like, what the? Grandma, you need, what in tarnation, Grandma? You need more RAM. So then we picked up a 4 gig stick. It still has an extra slot. I'd have to look up the specs, but I'm assuming you can go up to like at least 16 gigs of RAM. And then eventually I think I put Windows 10 on there, maybe. The CPU isn't bad. It's not like really great. I mean, it's in the era of Windows 7, so it's not like great, but it's not bad, and it's upgradable. So the main thing is I wanted a desktop so that I can get a nice graphic card, so I can do some video editing, maybe play some games. Someone cracked a bottle right here. It's either, yeah. Oh, there's a bottle opener. We actually need one. I wonder how the f that happened. There's a bottle opener, and they're probably trying to open shit, and they're like, F this, and they just threw their shit out. Oh shit, someone's keys. Oh, it's just a cheap ass. Go, 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 go. Someone was drunk. Someone was drunk. Yeah, I wanted to get like an NVIDIA graphic card, maybe even something a little bit older, and then run Sly, or SLI. I just call it Sly. I don't know if other people call it Sly. Where you connect both you can get the same graphic card and then connect them together, so it like doubles the power. Then I can get to nerding it up. So the computer's at the house. It was kind of a bitch to get it home because of, you know, this. I gotta carry it on here. Oh, you know what's cool? She gave me the screen too. Well, the old screen. It's nothing fancy, but when it's like the old square screens before they started selling a widescreen, it's not like that. It's like right before they got all into that. It's a perfect square almost. I think it is a perfect square. It's kind of funny. Anyway, it's not bad. She tried to give me the keyboard too and the mouse, but I didn't have room. I'm like, I have those, Grandma, but I'll come back, maybe pick those up. I do have a spare at our place. So anyway, I gotta hook that up, install Windows 10. I'm just gonna wipe it, and I'll add a slave drive. I'll probably add a secondary drive and install Windows on there, and then use the other hard drive as storage, maybe, so that system runs a lot better. I can, especially for video editing, rendering, so that I can do background stuff or not, and the operating system's running on a separate drive while the Sony Vegas is rendering it to the secondary drive to be a little bit faster. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. Happy about that. Thanks, Grandma. What else? It actually does have an NVIDIA in it. I think it's just a dedicated one, but it might be better than what's in the laptop, so I don't really know exactly what the specs are. I didn't really pay attention, but I'm just cleaning it out right now. It's dusty as hell. I just blew all the dust out, took the RAM out and blew the RAM slots, took the heat sink off, CPU out. I'm gonna apply probably some Arctic Silver, get that old stock thermal paste off. It's all dried up. I mean, she's never done anything on it, so I'm just gonna put some Arctic Silver on it, have it better conductivity. I gotta find out where it is though, my thermal paste. Get out of the way, because I don't remember where I put it. I have a lot of the just regular thermal paste, the kind that come from the factory, but I wanted to put the fancy shit. It's supposed to distribute heat better, so I gotta do that shit. I gotta try to find it when I get home. I don't know. I've been looking here and there, but I don't exactly remember where I put it. I think the last time I used it was on an Xbox 360 that was having heating issues, and yeah, the whole paste on the 360 was just dried up and cracked. It would just crumble off, wasn't effective anymore. I think that was the last time I used the thermal paste, so I'm gonna have to try to remember. Anyway, I'm excited. So with that new computer, it's good to have that now, because I know I keep saying it, but I really am about to start the gaming vlogs. I don't know if you'd call them gaming vlogs. Yeah, I'm not gonna really be vlogging, but just old school gaming. I'm not gonna be playing like the new games and shit like all of the kids are playing now. I just wanna get back to my roots. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be old stuff, but it'll be fun. Flashbacks. There was some weird shit up here. I saw a dog, I think it was eating a baby goat. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to if you guys like old school gaming. I'm excited. It'll be my first time ever doing any of that, so you gotta bear with me. I'm trying to get it done. So anyway, catch you guys later.